What up, y'all? So breaking news, man. Georgia Tech has landed another stud on signing day, bro. This is their third flip, bro. They're going crazy. Now, this in all likelihood is the last get for this class. I know some of y'all been hitting me like, nah, do a video on this class. I got y'all. I just wanted it to finish out because they kept getting people. And now they got a stud quarterback in Cole Bergeron. I'm just going to call him Cole B. I don't want to mess up bro's name. Cole B. Now, obviously, this is a big get for Georgia Tech. And I know a lot of y'all going to ask, Naj, what's going to happen with Aaron Philo? I don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is they do have a stud for the future. Now, on the roster right now, right, they obviously have Graham Knowles. He's about 6'7". Obviously, they have Aaron Philo. For the meantime, we'll see if anything happens. He's the heir apparent to obviously start for Georgia Tech. They have obviously Graydon Adamson, Ben Guthrie, and then this kid. So I think at worst, Georgia Tech's like, hey, we're going to cover our ends. We're going to go get a guy. And remember, this guy formerly was committed to Virginia Tech, right? And remember, in their staff, remember they brought in James Franklin, obviously new regime. They went with another quarterback instead of Cole Bergeron, or Cole B, excuse me. But now this kid's a stud. He could play. He led St. Thomas one of the best schools in Louisiana, to an 8-4 record. He had a playoff finale, or excuse me, season finale. He threw for 215 yards and 4 touchdowns. Playoff game, he threw for over 215 plus yards and 2 tubs. So you got a guy that can play in the big moments. You got a guy that can sling the football. I watched a little bit of his tape. I like his ability to roll out the pocket. He's extremely accurate, strong-armed, and does a little bit of everything, man. So this is a really good get for Georgia Tech. You know, getting a 4-star quarterback, this should help their rankings. We'll see how much, because remember, they're coming in, they were like number 47. I think they'll probably move up to top 40 now, obviously, with this get on 247. Remember, he's a 4-star quarterback, right? Number 20 quarterback in the nation, number 12 player in Louisiana. And he got a rankings update as well. So this is good for Georgia Tech because now this is, I believe, the third guy they've gotten that's a blue chip. Compared to last year, I think they had probably 4 or 5 blue chips. So they're not too far off from the class last year. And I think for Georgia Tech, this was a very strong finish to this class, right? Coming in, wasn't the best start. This year in 2027, they have a good start to the class. I think they finished extremely strong. Credit to defensive coach Corey Peoples. He did an outstanding job with getting the guys he got. Corey Hewitt Jr., obviously flipping Keelan Jones. You look at, obviously, the cornerback room. They obviously got Jaden Terry, Travis Stevenson, both blue chip prospects. Defensive line-wise, they got Jordan Woods. They missed out on Jordan Carter, but they'll be all right there. They got Christian Speakman. So they did what they were supposed to do towards the end of this cycle and really got some elite guys. Now, they got quarterback coach Chris Wingy. We'll see if he gets promoted as well. But he's done a really good job. He has a really good resume when it comes to quarterbacks and obviously getting to play at a high level, right? Haynes King comes over. He pretty much improved every year, right? Now, did he have the finish to the season that he wanted? No. But he just won ACC Offensive Player of the Year, and he also won ACC Player of the Year. So he did what he was supposed to do, and every year Haynes King took a step forward. That is what you want to see from your quarterbacks, and obviously that's a credit to Haynes King and his development, but also a credit to the quarterbacks coach and having them play at a high level. So I think it's a perfect situation for Georgia Tech, a really good get for them. This went under the wraps, and it was able to obviously pull off the flip today, man. So massive. He's already officially signed, sealed, delivered. As y'all can see right here, signed officially via Georgia Tech football account. So massive gift for them, man. And I think they got a guy that they can lean on, you know what I'm saying, for years to come. We'll see how much he can compete early on, but he should be a guy that, you know, that can come in there and compete. And we'll see what happens, obviously, with the Philo situation. Right now, I don't have any news. I'm not sure. But to me, it feels like this is a move just in case something happens or in case he leaves as well. You always want to add to your room because remember, before this, they weren't really looking for a quarterback. They felt pretty good, and you would. You got 4 quarterbacks. You feel pretty good. So this also signals likely they're going to hit the transfer portal as well, or likely a quarterback or 2 is probably going to hit the transfer portal from Georgia Tech in this class. So don't be surprised if you see a couple guys hit the portal, 1 or 2 maybe. Obviously, after this move, they're building for the future. Great move by Coach Key and obviously Coach Chris Winky. Personally, I give it an A. I think a great move for Georgia Tech moving forward, and it should help them and pay dividends.